One-season wonders are like a meteor that blazed across the sky and disappeared just as quickly. These stars made a dazzling impact before vanishing into oblivion. They arrived, dominated, and conquered, only to fade away like a shooting star. Step into the spotlight with us as we delve into the captivating tale of those players who shone brighter than the rest, if only for a moment. In this first installment of our series, we'll explore their fleeting brilliance, uncover the reasons behind their scintillating success, and ponder why they couldn't recreate it. So gather your mates and dust off your nostalgia goggles as we delve into the story of the Spanish star whose name is synonymous with the phrase one season wonder. Made in Spain. Miguel Perez Cuesta, also known as Michu, kick-started his professional football career at Rayo Vallecano's academy. The burgeoning talent flaunted his prowess on the pitch, featuring in 9 matches for the Spanish third-tier side during the 2005-06 and 2006-07 seasons, and even scored 3 goals. However, the prodigious striker had his sights set on loftier ambitions, ultimately securing a move to Celta Vigo in the summer of 2007. Michu made his mark at Celta Vigo by initially playing for the B team while making a few appearances for the first team. He went on to become a regular first team player for 3 seasons, making 99 appearances and scoring 16 goals. This led to his free transfer to Rayo Vallecano. Once he joined Rayo Vallecano, Michu's talents began to shine through. Despite not playing in his preferred position, the Spaniard managed to score 17 goals, including scoring a brace against Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu, and provided 4 assists in 39 appearances across all competitions in the 2011-12 season. These numbers become even more impressive when you consider that Rayo Vallecano finished 15th in the La Liga that season, and Michu wasn't even playing as a traditional number 9. Instead, he adapted to various roles, such as a second striker, attacking midfielder, and even as a left midfielder. After such an impressive season with Rayo, Michu would then get his big break. From Spain to Southwest Wales. In the summer of 2012, Swansea were basking in the glory of their triumphant debut in the Premier League. Finishing a remarkable 11th, they stunned the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool and eventual champions Manchester City with their victories at the Liberty Stadium. In the aftermath of a standout season, Mercurial manager Brendan Rodgers departed for Liverpool, leaving behind a vacuum at Swansea. In stepped Michael Laudrup, tasked with filling the void left by Rodgers and the departure of the talismanic playmaker Gylfi Sigurdsson, who left the Liberty Stadium for Tottenham. Up stepped Michu, who arrived from Rayo Vallecano for just £2.3 million. Despite a respectable record of 17 goals and 4 assists playing alongside Diego Costa in the previous season, few believed that the towering Michu would thrive in the Premier League. But the lanky Spaniard proved the naysayers wrong and arrived with a bang. He didn't just rise to the challenge, he crushed it and left expectations in the dust. Michu started the campaign with a brace and assist on his debut as the Swans battered QPR 5-0 at Loftus Road. But this was just the beginning of a fairy tale that many hoped would continue. And continue it did. Michu's stunning debut performance set the stage for a scintillating run of 6 goals in his first 8 Premier League appearances. Fantasy football managers everywhere were clamouring to secure the striker for their teams. By Christmas, Michu had netted 13 goals and earned himself a bumper new 4-year contract as Swansea looked to ward off interest from clubs such as Arsenal and Liverpool. Brought in to fill the shoes of the departed Gylfi Sigurdsson. Initially as a playmaker in the number 10 position, Michu proved to be a jack of all trades, effortlessly transitioning between supporting Danny Graham as a second striker or leading the line on his own. Michu's versatility and skill resulted in a prolific scoring run, netting a staggering 18 goals in the league, helping Swansea finish 9th. Michu ended his debut campaign with 22 goals in all competitions and a League Cup winners' medal, beating holders Liverpool and Champions League winners Chelsea en route to the final, where Swansea battered Bradford City 5-0, with Michu getting on the score sheet. The fairy tale campaign was a testament to his prowess as a scorer, with some truly remarkable numbers. He ranked 3rd in the league for clear-cut goal-scoring opportunities with a staggering 12, trailing only Robin van Persie's 17 and Luis Suarez's 16. And in a feat of aerial mastery, he scored more headed goals than any other player in the Premier League. However, to label Michu Michu simply as a target man would be a gross injustice to his versatility and unpredictability. He had an uncanny ability to always be in the right place at the right time, to convert opportunities with ease, whether it be with his head or either foot. Michu was much more than just a pure target man. He was a scoring phenomenon. Michu's elite understanding of timing and space was a hallmark of his game. He didn't always score spectacular goals, but his ability to ghost into the opponent's box unmarked made him the first to pounce on any loose balls. Michu's goals may have been opportunistic, but they weren't all ugly. He showcased his sublime skills and his wicked left foot with a stunning goal in his debut. A perfectly weighted pass from Wayne Routledge set him up, and with the grace of a ballerina, he bent the ball into the top corner, leaving Rob Green helpless. After finishing behind Robin van Persie, Luis Suarez and Gareth Bale in the scoring charts, Michu earned himself a call-up to the Spanish national team, who at the time were the reigning world and European champions, earning his first cap in a World Cup qualifier against Belarus. Michu's dazzling form had made him a hot commodity, and Swansea faced a fierce battle to hold on to their star. Despite tempting offers of £20 million, the Spanish sensation ultimately decided to stay with the Welsh club. However, Swansea probably wish they took the £20 million. The beginning of the end. Michu's fortunes took a turn for the worse when a string of issues caused him to lose his place at the club. A knee injury kept him out of action until December 2013, and he was hastily brought back before he was ready, which resulted in another injury, this time to his ankle. When he eventually recovered, the manager who had signed him, Michael Laudrup, was no longer at Swansea, and his replacement, Gary Monk, allegedly wanted to get rid of the Spanish clique in the dressing room, which included Michu. In addition to struggling with injuries, Michu also faced stiff competition from Wilfred Bonney, who had scored 26 goals for Swansea in the 2013-14 season. These factors contributed significantly to Michu's loan move to Napoli in the summer of 2014. While it was supposed to be a chance for the Spaniard to start anew, it turned out to be far from that. During his one-year loan spell in the Serie A, he made just 6 appearances for Napoli and failed to contribute any goals. Even during his stint in Naples, Michu was plagued by injury, and he struggled with his periostitis problem for most of his time in Italy. After his loan spell ended, he returned to Swansea for the 2015-16 season, but his prospects there were bleak. Manager Gary Monk publicly announced in July 2015 that Michu would not be included in his squad, despite having a year left on his contract. After his contract with Swansea was terminated, Michu made a surprising move to Spanish 4th-tier team UP Langreo in November 2015. Although this represented a significant drop in level for the former Premier League star, the decision was understandable given that his brother was coaching the team. Michu's stint at Langreo lasted just 10 months before he joined nearby 2nd Division outfit Raul Oviedo. After joining Raul Oviedo in the 2016-17 season, the 30-year-old Michu made 28 appearances for the club in all competitions. However, despite his best efforts, the former Premier League star failed to recapture the form that had made him a fan favourite at Swansea. Michu managed to score only 3 goals across the campaign, a far cry from his goal-scoring feats in the past. Unfortunately, he suffered further injury woes, and at the end of the season, he was forced to retire from professional football. Although Michu's early retirement at 31 was surprising to many, it was not unexpected given his long-standing battles with injuries. The persistent ankle injury finally forced the Spanish footballer to hang up his boots. In a statement to the press, a spokesperson for Michu revealed, "The current state of Michu's right ankle makes it very difficult for him to take part in any sport. He now finds it impossible to continue his profession as a footballer. After seeking medical advice, he has decided to abandon the sport. Pleased to meet you." It's intriguing to ponder what could have been for Michu if it weren't for the ankle and knee problems he encountered during his time at Swansea. Michu's injuries in Swansea raise questions about the dynamics of his playing style in the physically demanding Premier League. Standing tall but lean and nimble, Michu defied the traditional mould of an English footballer, which leaves one wondering where he could have ended up without the injuries. The impact of adjusting to a new environment and lifestyle cannot be ignored. While Michu initially coped well with the transition, his prolonged injury struggles appeared to take a toll on his personal life. Reports suggested he stayed up late playing video games, arriving at training the next day looking tired and drained. Unfortunately, this marked the beginning of a rapid decline for Michu, and he never quite reached the heights of his early success. Nonetheless, had Michu kept up his fitness and resultant form, his move to Swansea may have gone down as one of the biggest bargains in Premier League history. Swansea fans, however, will cherish that one season where the unassuming man from Obiado defied the odds, tore Premier League defences apart with ease, and fired them to rare Wembley glory.